Welcome to the Abundance Hack Show, where we are inspiring you to tap into your power to manifest the happiness, success, and fulfillment that you desire. I am your host, Niajae, the Upper Limit Coach. I am here to dismantle your limiting beliefs and remove the blocks so you can confidently live your life's purpose, because life is meant to be abundant. Hey M&Ms, thank you for tuning in to the Abundance Hack Show. What type of abundance are you manifesting in your life right now? In this episode, I want to talk about the 4 Agreements. The 4 Agreements is a super powerful book that I highly recommend. If you have not read it, definitely check it out. If you have read it, I want you to take a moment and ask yourself, are you actually living by the 4 Agreements? The purpose of this book is freedom. Ultimately, we all want freedom, but what is freedom? I want to give you a quote directly out of the book. True freedom has to do with spirit, the freedom to be who we really are. Who stops us from being free? We blame the government, we blame our parents, our religion. Who really stops us from being free? We stop ourselves. So powerful, you guys, so powerful. So he goes on to say how children are really free. And why are children free? Because they do what they want. A child is completely wild and they don't care about the past and they're not concerned about the future. They are fully present in the moment. They just want to explore the world and play. So as long as their needs are met, they don't worry about the past. They don't care about the future. They're just present in the moment. And one of the biggest things that cause them to just be free is they're not afraid to love. They're not afraid to love at all. So I want you to ask yourself, when did you stop being free? When did you stop being fully present in the moment? When did you stop enjoying life? When did you stop playing? When did you stop exploring? When did you stop loving? There's a lot of people that are afraid to love. And I understand that we at our core are free and happy and just want to explore and play. And then life comes along and piles all of this crap on top of us that causes pain from our past, and then it causes worry about our future. But I want you to really ask yourself, how is the pain from your past preventing you from being happy and enjoying life in your future? How is the pain from your past preventing you from playing and exploring the world? Really powerful stuff, you guys. Ask yourself those questions. So let's dive into the 4 Agreements. Agreement number 1 is be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. So powerful. So you want to make sure you're speaking with integrity. You want to make sure that you are coming from a place of love and you are not using your words to hurt people. And you are also not using your words to hurt yourself. I talk a lot about self-talk. You want to make sure your self-talk is positive because our thoughts create our reality. Our subconscious thoughts create our reality. So you want to make sure you are taking inventory of your thoughts and your words, the words that you are putting out into the universe. Agreement number 2 is don't take anything personally. This one is major. This is how they break it down. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. This one is really, really powerful. So this is where you have to understand that triggers are teaching us something that we still need to heal. There's 2 ends of this spectrum. if you are doing something that triggers someone, don't take it personally, because they could be dealing with their own stuff and you just triggered something in them that they need to heal. But you have to also be aware of your triggers, the things that bother and irritate you. Ask yourself, why does this bother me? Why does this hurt me? Why does this irritate me? And ask yourself, what is this teaching me? What do I still need to heal from this? So there's definitely two ends of the spectrum. Don't take anything personally. If someone is speaking badly about you, it's probably something internal that they need to deal with. So I want to tell you a really quick story about this exact thing. I had a friend a really long time ago that didn't like her nose. And I know this probably sounds silly, but it's a legitimate situation that applies to this. She didn't like her nose, and she would always talk about other people's noses. Like, ew, look at her nose. Like, oh my God, her nose is so big. Like, look at her nose. And I had to say, this is where I started understanding this agreement. Like, before I even read the book, she's only speaking about other people's noses because it's a projection of an insecurity of her own. So really think about that. This person is projecting their insecurities. And on one end of that spectrum, if she said, ew, look at your nose, and that hurt that person, they took it personally because they're like, this girl is trying to be mean. But the reality is, this girl is hurting herself, and instead of her dealing with her own insecurities, she is projecting them out to you. So you don't take it personally, because this is a projection of this person's fear or insecurities or pain that you just happen to trigger. But it's for them to actually deal with their stuff. And so I want you to flip that and also think about, where are you projecting your pain? Where are you projecting your insecurities? Where are you projecting your fears? And when you start to notice your own triggers, you are able, one, to heal them once you notice them, and then two, less things bother you and irritate you and trigger you. So when you deal with it, I feel like you can achieve so much more inner peace when you start to take inventory of the things that frustrate you. And when you deal with that, you can walk this earth lighter, happier, freer. That is the goal, to be free. Is imposter syndrome holding you back from taking your business or life to the next level? Is your upper limit preventing you from achieving the success you truly desire and deserve? Because you do deserve an abundant life. Go to Niajae.com/transcend to register for my exclusive masterclass, Transcend Your Upper Limits. Learn how to navigate through the hurdles on the way to the success, the happiness, and the fulfillment you desire. That's Niajae.com/transcend, Niajae.com. It's time to transcend your upper limit. Agreement number 3 is don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask the questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstanding, sadness, and drama. With this just one agreement, you can completely transform your life. So this is so powerful, you guys. Don't make assumptions. Communicate. We live in a world right now where social anxiety is a thing. It's a thing. People don't communicate as much anymore. We communicate via emojis, so we don't have to form full sentences anymore. And someone says something to us and we can just respond with an emoji, and it's left up to the person to interpret what they feel like that means. So this is the perfect example of like, don't make assumptions. And then we have everyone texting. So the texting is not in a full sentence. You can't read a person's tone or energy. So we're left again to make assumptions on how people are really feeling or how they meant that text or what exactly that emoji meant. M&Ms, we have to communicate. We have to communicate. So don't make assumptions. I always encourage people to reach out to people, call people up. If you have an opportunity to see someone in person and have a conversation, look them in their face, feel their energy, you have to do that, because communication is the foundation of everything. Every relationship, whether it be a business relationship, a romantic relationship, a friendship, family, communication is the foundation. So don't make assumptions. Ask a person what they mean and get up the courage. Get up the courage. Honestly, I think after reading this book, I became a way better communicator. Just this chapter alone, or like they say, just this one agreement can completely transform your life. I agree. I totally agree with agreement number 3. I'm so silly, but no, for real, guys. This is really powerful because communication is the foundation of everything. So communicating, not making assumptions, and just asking, what does this mean? Because the reality is we all think different. We all have different mindsets. Different things are interpreted in different ways. So making sure that you are clarifying what a person means, and you are also communicating what you mean and what you want. This is really powerful if you implement this into your life. Agreement number 4 is always do your best. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It will be different when you are healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstance, simply do your best and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. You know that I say, we have to live to our full potential. Every single day, you should strive to be the best possible version of yourself. So again, highly recommend this book because I agree with every single one of these agreements. You want to do your best. You want to strive for your best. There's so many people that are just existing. We don't want to just exist. We want to live, and then we want to take it one step further and thrive. Thrive. We are here to thrive. We're not here just to exist and blow in the breeze and accept whatever life throws our way. We are here to go out and grab our dreams, grab our goals, our desires. The universe wants to give you every single thing that you desire, but you have to commit to always doing your best. If you are sitting on your ass complaining, you're not doing your best. If you are half-assing what you're doing, you are not doing your best. So if you're not giving it your all, there is no room for complaining because you're not giving it your all. You have to commit to living to your full potential. If you're listening to this podcast, you are someone who wants to live life to the fullest. You have a passion for life. You want an abundant, yummy, magical life. So I highly recommend this book. Definitely check it out. Let me go back and read the 4 agreements just one more time. Number 1 is be impeccable with your word. Number 2 is don't take anything personally. Number 3 is don't make assumptions. And number 4 is always do your best. We should all have values that we stand by, or mantras that we live by, and live each day to those. Every day you want to be better than what you were yesterday. Every single day you want to commit to living to your full potential. Commit to living life to the fullest. I want to close it out by saying, make sure that everything that you do is coming from a place of love. Until next time, M&Ms, love and light.
Thank you for tuning in to the Abundance Hack Show. I would love to hear from you. Leave your comments and questions, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our yummy episodes. Every time you leave a 5-star rating or review, I do my happy dance.